Good human resource management practices are well thought out strategic policies. They direct how the human resource activities are carried out. They cannot operate alone and are linked to an organization's overall objectives. Today we shall look at 9 good human resource practices. My name is Mildred Okoth and welcome to 5 Talents Africa. These practices supports an organization's workforce to realize its highest potential and in the process strategically make the organization achieve its goals. The first practice we shall look at is the recruitment process. Organizations are formed of people who work in various departments: finance, procurement, research and development, information technology, sales and marketing, amongst others. If you're joining us for the first time, please subscribe to join our community that exists to make workplaces safe and happy spaces for both the employer and the employee. Let us now delve into this. Selection of the workforce is an important process for any organization. People make and grow companies. They should be great team players who embrace the organization's values and understand the direction the company is taking. Good practice in recruitment is guided by policies such that only those who meet the position requirements are hired. Recruiters evaluate vacant positions and critically assess them before they are filled. This is done in liaison with the supervisors to clearly understand what it takes for the position holder to deliver. This guides in identifying the best fitted person for this position. Various tests are conducted during interviews, and selection should not be left to one person if the organization cares about the value of the person joining their team. Recruitment is a serious affair and should never be taken lightly. Please share a comment below if selection can be made by one person. Teamwork is a good human resource practice which should be encouraged by human resource leaders at all times in an organization. Having open communication systems make people work well together because expectations are clear. This openness should be demonstrated from the recruitment process. Open door policies also encourage cohesion, and staff can easily access and support each other in their different roles, irrespective of seniority. This is possible if those selected to join the workforce have the right qualities to fit into the culture and are well adjusted to understand their role and maintain boundaries even in open spaces. Good human resource practice encourages simple team building activities continuously, and not only when relations are so broken that the workforce cannot communicate. Please comment below simple team working activities that can be done daily. Good practice in training is critical, and this is because it improves competence. The workforce should be trained on relevant skills that improve their performance. Not violating human resource practice ensures that selection for specific courses are relevant for those chosen to be trained, and it's done fairly. Training gaps identified by supervisors as well as those identified by individual staff should not be ignored. The human resource team should make a deliberate effort to ensure that these gaps are filled. This can either be done internally or externally, depending on availability of resources. Internally, they can be trained through coaching, mentorship, job rotation, or directly. All staff should be trained without any discrimination to maintain the standards set as good human resource practice. Please share in the comments below your experiences of best practice training at the workplace. Managing performance is another critical area where good human resource practice should be demonstrated to get objective outcomes. Transparency is important during appraisals in any organization, and if possible, evaluating positions should not be left to an individual. The use of the 360 degrees performance appraisal is encouraged. This is because an employee gets evaluated by different colleagues in the company, as well as stakeholders and immediate supervisor. Using this method ensures that the final outcome of a person's performance reflects a broad and objective perspective and is likely to be acceptable by all parties. Employees rarely appeal this method. When 4 or more anonymous people give a similar response to a query, it cannot be taken lightly. Please comment below your experience of 360 degrees appraisals. Good human resource practice rewards performance fairly and recognizes employees' efforts. Reward must be well thought out to be appreciated. There should be recognition for high performers, which also should be done in a fair manner. There are those who stick out their necks for the company based on their positions, and this should also be recognized. Performance recognition does not always have to be monetary because organizations grow differently, and this growth is also determined by the industry in which you operate in. Examples of performance recognition can be bonuses, commissions, paid holidays, amongst others. Benefits are also a show of good human resource practice in that the organization identifies certain needs that enhances performance. This can be enhanced medical cover, meals, amongst others. Please share below examples of performance rewards and benefits at the workplace. Countries have their own labor regulations and also work with the International Labour Organization standards to govern institutions. Good human resource practice ensures that organizations are compliant. Human resource practitioners draft their internal documents guided by these regulations. Compliance means that policies are well documented and are in line with the existing employment regulations. It also means that all staff should be aware and have access to this information. They should also be trained to understand their rights as well as the consequences for violating these regulations. As the nations amend their policies, organizations' policies are also reviewed by the human resource practitioners, and staff are informed of the updates. Please share below the different methods used to update you on amended policies at the workplace. Employees have peace of mind when they work in a secure environment. Not having to worry that your contract can be terminated anytime can enhance performance. Good human resource practice ensures that staff are clear in regard to the engagement terms from onset, and this is clearly outlined in their contractual agreements. Once an employee has accepted the contract and expectations are clearly understood, they can fully focus on delivering on the given role. Creating safe workspaces that are conducive for work are also encouraged by good practices. A comfortable workspace and the right tools of trade are some of the critical items required by staff to enhance performance. Safety includes clean and secure workspaces with provision of safe drinking water and security. Please share a comment below your idea of security and safety at the workplace. Removing red tapes ensures that communication can easily reach those concerned. Different organizations have different structures. Having a highly bureaucratic institution hinders communication because it takes a long time before an issue reaches the parties concerned, and feedback follows the same route to the person who initiated it. This not only affects the time taken to deal with important matters, but sometimes when feedback is received, the issue has been overtaken by events. Therefore, it's important to encourage a less bureaucratic system so that matters are resolved as they occur. It's a better and faster way of handling company issues. A flatter structure can speed this up. Effective communication is good human resource practice. Please share in the comments below the best way to communicate fast in organizations. An organization's workforce are key in the achievement of its goals. Good human resource practice strives to focus more on ways to make the workforce more productive at all times. This can only be possible if the human resource team does less of the routine administrative tasks which are demanding on time. Good practice integrates human resource with software that takes care of most of these administrative tasks so that they can direct their focus on strategic human resource matters that improve employee productivity, well-being, and revenue generation for the organization. This brings us to the end of our tutorial today, and if you've learned something, please do not forget to comment, subscribe, like and share this video. That encourages us to create more of this content to develop better workspaces in our community for both the employer and employee. Thank you for watching.